This is not your birthday. It never was. The wish for forever was already sold before you arrived. The price was written before you could read it. Laughter vanished first, and the silence that followed was heavier than sound. Then the names dissolved, and no one remembered who was meant to sit beside you. The chairs were never empty. They were always waiting for someone to pay the balance left behind. Don't mistake yourself for a guest. You are the buyer, and buyers always pay. Stay, because the market has more files. Every one of them is already waiting for you. The smile doesn't belong to 1 year. It stretches across ages you will never survive. 7, 9, 12. The years fold into each other until hunger is the only number left. Each one demands a piece of you. The light in their eyes burns steady and merciless. Hunger has learned to disguise itself as innocence. Make a wish, they whisper, but every word you shape is already priced. Even silence is billed before it leaves your mouth. The market never listens for your voice. It listens for the hesitation between heartbeats, and it feeds on the pause. Your silence is an offer. The debt begins the moment you hesitate. Sweetness curdles before it touches your tongue. The taste is proof that the market has been here first. Rot is the only flavor that arrives fresh. The market delivers nothing sweeter. This is not a party. This is a purchase made in your name. The hum inside your chest is not your own. It is the market counting seconds you will never keep. Every breath you take is an added fee. The air itself is an invoice. You move forward without moving. The market pulls you like a hook through flesh. Seconds do not pass here. They collapse and leave scars in their place. The wish presses harder with every pause. The longer you refuse, the higher the cost climbs. Grins are not smiles anymore. They are the teeth of hunger sharpened to remind you. Debt blooms inside your chest like smoke, invisible and choking. You cannot cough it out. The circle tightens around you, a contract with no exit. The market does not loosen once it has you. Voices lean together in unison. Their rhythm is older than language and twice as binding. You were ready to speak, but your price was already collected. You are always late to your own sale. Payment starts before you notice. The market collects interest on blindness. Say the words now, or lose what you cannot name. Both options are losses. The hum becomes vibration and settles into your bones. The market is inside you. Silence sharpens until it cuts. Every pause opens a new wound. You are not the guest. You are the payment that keeps the market alive. Balance is not mercy. It is the rule that keeps the market open. Every absence is an invoice waiting to be filled. Someone must pay. Dust is what remains after a life is spent too many times. It clings to everything and everyone. Hands clutch at the dust as if it were treasure. Hunger doesn't care that it's worthless. The rule presses down. Every seed is always owed. The weight bends you further into debt. Fingers bend toward you in accusation. Ownership does not need to be fair to be final. You took her place, though you never knew her. Her debt sits inside your chest now. Breath burns hotter than fire. The market fills your lungs with cost you didn't agree to. Smiles hold steady, but carry sharpness. They cut deeper than teeth ever could. Choice is not freedom here. Choice is the shape of your chains. Silence thickens, heavy and suffocating. It is the market waiting for you to break. A name stirs at the edge of your mind. It trembles like glass about to crack. Give it, the market whispers, before it rots away. Give it, and the debt may shrink. Your chest caves inward as memory slips. What you lose now will not return. A voice calls your name like it owns you. It does not call for recognition, only collection. Files don't care whose name they wear. They are indifferent to who suffers. Your eyes are forced open. Consent is not required to be seen. Debt burns hotter the longer you hesitate. The market raises the price with every pause. Your pulse no longer belongs to you. It was traded away before you noticed. Silence listens, recording everything. The market never forgets. It only resells. Trade now or lose double later. Delay is a purchase you can't afford. Hesitation has already been billed. Every second adds interest you cannot repay. Names rise and vanish like smoke. Nothing stays with you long enough to matter. The demand grows louder. The file is starving, and you are the meal. The market does not wait. It takes. A single memory fractures into thousands. Each shard slices deeper as it multiplies. Every loop is another resale. Every resale strips more meaning away. Joy traded becomes grief without warning. Love becomes silence with no trace left. Forever is the cheapest lie to sell. It always costs more than promised. The market does not crush. It erodes grain by grain until nothing remains. Names lean heavy on your shoulders. You were never meant to carry them. Accusation does not need words. Debt declares itself louder than language. Payment is not requested. It is demanded without terms. Ash marks every corner of your mind. It coats the memories you try to hold. Gravestones of letters rise and vanish. They spell nothing you can claim. The hum twists into a heartbeat too fast to be alive. It belongs to the market, not to you. Something inside you breaks loose. You don't even know what is gone. Absence cuts sharper than presence. Loss is the blade the market prefers. Your eyes stay open though you want them closed. The market never accepts blindness as an excuse. The warning comes too late. What notices you cannot be unseen. Debt is always watching. Obedience is written into every buyer. Your resistance is only decoration. Heat folds into silence, and silence folds into cost. The market weaves them together. The loop consumes itself until only hunger remains. There is no end, only collapse. Static replaces meaning. You cannot chew the scraps of what is left. Trade something, the market insists. Nothing is free, not even refusal. Hesitation was taken long ago. Even doubt was sold as currency. Choice was never yours. The market decides who pays and when. A name slides from your mind forever. You will never know who it was meant to be. Absence tastes like iron on your tongue. Memory bleeds until you are empty. Laughter dissolves into static, a sound too jagged to endure. Time falters, folding into itself. The trade is already sealed. Silence closes in around you. It does not heal. It collects. The last whisper is not yours. It belongs to the market. You already paid. The receipt is carved in you. The file folds in on itself. Nothing is left but debt shaped like emptiness. Absence is not void. It is ownership without face or form. Heat lingers against your skin, marking you. Loss leaves stains you cannot clean. Celebration has been erased. You cannot recall who it was meant for. Faces blur until they collapse into absence. Even the smile you thought you knew is gone. Consent was optional. Payment was inevitable. The pause between your thoughts stretches too long. The gap is filled with market silence. The market breathes inside you, hollowing you out. You are less than you were. Ash coats your tongue, bitter and final. The taste will follow you everywhere. The whisper bends closer, too close to ignore. It presses where your name used to be. The market never closes. Subscribe to trade again.